For all of you that have been dropshipping or you're just now starting your dropshipping journey, I'm challenging you to see what you can do in just 7 days with Shopify Dropshipping. All distractions aside, what do you think that you can achieve in just 7 days with your online store? Well, stay tuned while I take you along my 7-day Shopify Dropshipping challenge so that you can see what I was able to achieve with my online store. What's going on, everyone? My name is AC Hampton. I'm an 8-figure marketer, coach, and mentor who teaches people every day how to test, build, and scale profitable e-commerce brands. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the family, and make sure that you subscribe so that you do not miss out on any value, as I have never missed a week of dropping a video. Now, if you're already a part of my Supreme Ecom family, welcome back and thank you for always showing love. Now, real quick, before we head into this video, every single week I give out a free one-on-one consulting call to help one of you start your e-commerce journey successfully and never waste any time with any questions that you may be having. I will be announcing the winner from last week's video somewhere inside this video, so make sure that you stay tuned. But if you want the opportunity of winning this week, all you have to do is in the comment section below, comment the word challenge and what your biggest takeaway from this video was. And if you're looking for more one-on-one guidance towards starting your own online business and experiencing your own e-commerce success, I have very limited spots available in my one-on-one mentorship for the month of July. If you want to take action and apply for the 6 spots remaining this month, all you have to do is head over to my Instagram at AC_Hampton, DM me the word mentorship or apply with the link down in the description. I'll reach out and I can't wait to help you get started today. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Now, like I said, in this video, you're going to come with me through a 7-day challenge so that you can see exactly what I was able to do and how I did it. When I say I'm about to show you absolutely everything, I mean everything. I'm about to lay it all out on the table. From how I found the product, how I tested the product, how I scaled it, and I'll even show you my ads manager and all the numbers that were playing a part in how this challenge went. Now, many of you all know that one of my favorite ways of doing product research is using one of my favorite tools, which is called AdSpy. AdSpy is a paid tool that allows me to spy on the top ads that are currently working on the market, and I do have a couple videos showing how I like to use it, but I really wanted to challenge myself and see what I could do. So with that being said, the product that I found today, I found it for absolutely free. And you're probably asking how, so let's go ahead and talk about it. Anytime that I'm searching for a new product to sell, I like to start off with Google Trends to see what keywords, terms, or products are currently trending or about to trend. So I used to ask myself this question, I asked all my students it today, but if you knew what was going to happen before it happened, would you take advantage of it? Now, that's exactly why I like to use Google Trends, is for this exact reason, so that I can see what's about to trend and take full advantage of the market before anybody else has a chance. So for example, if we head over to Google Trends, which let me go ahead and tell you is absolutely free, I'm going to go ahead and type in fireworks since I know that 4th of July is coming up. Now, in no way am I saying that you should be dropshipping fireworks, but this is how you start to get a feel of what type of products may be related to the specific niche or season when you actually get into looking for the type of products. And as you can see, the trend of fireworks is the same every single year. So it's starting to peak up in May, starting to come up in June, and then it's peaking out right at the beginning of July. And I mean, it's like that every single year. So then from there, and with that in mind, that's when I hop into Facebook and turn on my Ad Finder Chrome extension, which is another free resource that you can take full advantage of. My ad finder allows me to only see the ads that are being promoted on Facebook, and even does the scrolling for me just like this. So you literally just come over here to my ad finder, go to auto scroll, and it's going to change your entire newsfeed to only ads. So you see how it's just simply just scrolling without me having to touch anything. This is an amazing feature of that. So eventually I just allowed this to keep scrolling until a product popped up on my screen that caught my attention and was hitting all 3 of those key elements that I'm always looking for in a winning product. And this basically was just seeing if it solved some type of problem or made something more efficient, if it was being sold for $25 or more, and if it had a wow factor that caught my attention, which I knew would catch many others. And to top it all off, it was getting a ton of engagement with comments and shares, and from looking at the competitor's website, I saw that there was more than enough opportunity to improve on what they were currently doing. From there, I promise you, I knew it was go time. So then after finding the product that I wanted to test, I had to, of course, get my product page set up and be prepared for me to start selling. And if you want to know exactly how I build all my product pages, you can check out this video right here to see exactly how I did that. Now that you know exactly how I was able to find the product that I was testing, let's go ahead and go through my testing and scaling processes that I used throughout these 7 days. So yes, this was a general product and it was in a general store. I always want the opportunity to test out different products, and a general store gives me the freedom rather than just being locked down with one specific niche or one specific product. Another main focus that I had while running the product was the selling price. This wasn't a high ticket item, but more in a medium ticket range, as I was selling this product for $69.99. And even at that selling price, I was making sure that I was using any opportunity that I could get to get people to increase their average order value through using upsells and post sales. So because I don't sell extremely high ticket products, I'm always making sure to sell all the way through the customer's experience on my product page. Now, this is using complementary products that would make sense for them, or to buy with the main product that I was selling. So just to give you an example real quick, let's go ahead and check it out. So you can see my selling price right here for this product was $69.99. But then you can see on Shopify, my average order value was right around $102.44. This is because I'm constantly upselling. Another major game changer in increasing my average order value was making sure that I had a couple of different variants, which allowed me to sell the same product for a higher price. So yes, this one was $69.99 for the standard version, but then I had the large version for around $84.99. Which again, not only gives options to my customers and makes it a little better than the competition, but also putting more money back in my pocket. And before we head into the ad strategy that I used during this 7-day challenge, if you're having any questions about this video at all, or how you can get started with your own e-commerce journey, make sure you head over to my Instagram at AC_Hampton and DM me the word YouTube so I can reach out and help out in any way possible. Remember, it's not about how much money you can make in this world, but how much knowledge you can teach others to change their lives. DM me YouTube if you need any help at all. Now, the part that you have all been waiting for is my ad strategy, so let's go ahead and get in it. All right, so the first thing that I did was my creative testing campaign, which allowed me to figure out which thumbnail and which video is working the best for me so that I can head into my purchase campaign confident that my creatives will work. And not just work, but I mean literally wipe out my competition. So for this product, I tested out 3 different thumbnails and 3 videos, and right away I knew I had my winning one found. But I want to be clear, I was not testing them all out at the same time to avoid skewing any data. So if I was testing out thumbnails, it was only thumbnails. If it was videos, it was only videos, to see which one was going to be performing the best and get my store off the ground and running. So this is what I mean by it. So let's say that I'm testing out my thumbnails first. I would just come over here to create. I would go to conversions. I would go to continue. I would name this creative testing campaign, and then I would just name this thumbnails. After that, like I said, I start off with 3 different thumbnails. So I had a budget of $30. 4 thumbnails, $40, 5 thumbnails, $50, so on and so on. So again, I just had 3, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put 30. Now we're on the ad set level. So I'll go ahead and put thumbnail 1, video 1, select your pixel, then we're gonna do conversion event of view content. Again, for this example, we're only looking to see which traffic is going to come the cheapest to our website. So again, I'm not looking for purchases here, just finding out which advertisement is going to bring the cheapest traffic to my store. So that's why I did a conversion event of view content. You can just go ahead and run this right now. It doesn't matter what time of the day it is. Ad set spend limits, I like to do $5. Location, I like to do the top 5 countries. So United States, United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. Scroll down, age being 21 through 65. Nothing in detail targeting, as again, I'm not looking for purchases. So we're just gonna go ahead and keep that blank. Automatic placements on. And then here on the ad level, this is where you're actually going to put your advertisement together. So let's say I was going to use this video right here. Then I'll just come down here to primary text, and then you can put whatever text you want in here, but I would base myself off of my competition. So see what my best competitors are doing. Go ahead and enter that primary text in there. Same with the headline, same with the description. Come to call to action, do shop now, enter your website URL, and then you are good to go. So remember how I said we're only testing out one variable? Now we're gonna only test out different thumbnails that go with this same video. And it's as simple as this. So then I just came over here and I clicked duplicate, and then I did 2 copies, click duplicate. One of them is going to be called thumbnail 2 video 1, and the other one's going to be called thumbnail 3 video 1. So then for thumbnail 2 video 1, I don't change anything on the ad set level at all. And I don't change anything on the ad level either besides just changing the thumbnail. So if I wanted to change the thumbnail on this one, it'd just be edit media, edit video, thumbnail, manual, and I'll just change a different thumbnail. And then same exact thing for thumbnail 3 video 1. So then after setting that up, you just come down here and you just click on publish. Now, one thing you cannot forget to do is set a rule. Now, you setting a rule is going to put you in a position to actually knowing what you're looking for based off of the data on this creative testing campaign. So for us not to skew our data, we can only test out one variable so that we can see what's going to bring us the cheapest traffic. And what I like to test out is with impressions. So I'll just come over here and do create a new rule. I'll go ahead and go to next. Impressions greater than 2,500. I like to stop all my ad sets once they reach 2,500 impressions. Come over here, do impressions greater than 2,500, add. Time range as being today, and let it be in continuously, and then just go ahead and click create. So what that rule is basically going to do is allow the AI team of Facebook to turn off your ads once they hit 2,500 impressions so that you don't manually have to do it. And then once you actually hit those 2,500 impressions, you see which one has the cheapest cost per click, highest click-through rate, lowest CPM, and all the other variables that go with it. So then right after that, you now have a winning thumbnail. And then what I like to do is now replicate this process again and use that winning thumbnail and then test out 3 different videos. And then nothing's going to change besides the videos, and everything's going to stay congruent on the other end. So then I like to set up that same exact rule, see which video is going to give me the highest quality and the cheapest traffic. Right then and there, I have a winning thumbnail and now a winning video. So then after finding those, that's when I hopped into my first cold audience campaign where I was really pushing hard to get purchases right from the jump. And you can see I was testing out all different types of interests like small business owners, travel and leisure, commuters, frequent international travelers, sedans, so on and so on and so on. So basically I just took that video from my creative testing campaign that did the absolute best. I threw it in a new CBO with that one winning ad with 10 different ad sets so I could see what was going to work and what was not going to work at $100 a day budget. So for example, if I was trying to sell a gym bag, I would have one ad set with the interest gym, the next ad set with the interest Planet Fitness, and so on and so forth through all 10 of my ad sets. Now, each one of these ad sets inside this campaign did have a minimum spend of at least $5. This allowed me to let Facebook's AI spend at least $5 on each ad set while allocating the remaining budget to the ad sets that were performing the best for me. Now, like I told you all before, I always let my ad sets run for about 4 days or break even before I started scaling or cutting, but I did move just a little quicker for this challenge as I was trying to push as much as I possibly could in 7 days. So let's just say as soon as I saw something was not performing, I didn't even wait. I cut that thing right away. So then I could allocate that budget that ad set was spending into all my other ad sets so I could find something that could work for me a lot quicker. So after spending some money for a couple days and cutting all my ads based off of my KPIs, which stand for my key performance indicators, I was able to find some winners. And like I said, I knew it was a winner because of the ROAS and how much profit I was actually making from this product. I mean, this thing had 8 purchases right here alone with a 2x ROAS. $417 spent for a return of $854. Then at that point, I was able to start horizontally and vertically scaling a lot harder, as you can see in these campaigns right here. So I took that same commuters that was going crazy with this 8 purchases and I put it in a brand new campaign. And that campaign was just commuters by itself. So I was just scaling up with the ABO. I had like $25 budgets, $30 budgets, $15 budgets. I was just seeing what budget was going to work the best for this interest. And again, it still went crazy. 23 purchases with a 2.38 ROAS, 8 purchases with another 2.33 ROAS, and then so on and so on. I mean, it was going crazy. $1,800 spent for a return of $3,500. And I was just doing that across the board. So I mean, at any point of anything having over 2 to 3 purchases or more, and it was a positive ROAS, I was duplicating into a new scaling campaign, but I was also horizontally scaling, finding new interest in that same cold interest campaign that I showed you at the beginning of this. That way I could continue to keep pushing more money into the assets that were working for me and also finding new winners. And I want to repeat it again for those who are watching. I did not just stop testing interest. Again, I was making sure to continue to keep consistently building my cold audience up with potential interest that could work for me, because having some interest in your cold audience that are profitable is what allows you to keep scaling over and over again and replicating the same success. So just like I did commuters, this ad set worked really well for me with commuting, and I just replicated the same thing again. Again, I was trying out $30 budgets, $20 budgets, $10 budgets, $40 budgets. I was just trying out everything. And I just kept doing this with every single ad set. Now, as I continue to spend money and build up traction on my advertisement, I'm also building up data on my ads manager, which allows me to get into lookalikes. And the first lookalikes I like to start off with is 95 and 75% lookalikes. I put these in a CBO the same exact way I do cold interest testing, and I test out 1 through 10% on these audiences. Lookalikes is always one of my favorite ways of scaling because it allows me to reach more and more people who look like my ideal audience so that I can continue to keep bringing those purchases in and keep scaling. So that's exactly what I did. So then from here, I ultimately continued fluctuating my budgets, and this was like on a day-to-day basis, continued horizontally and vertically scaling different lookalikes, all while continuing to build up my cold audience with different interests that I could potentially take through that same exact cycle. Now, I do hope that you take advantage of the strategy that I just dropped and copy and paste it into your own store, because let me tell you, I went crazy with this product in just 7 days. You don't believe me? Let's go ahead and jump right into the numbers, because I always say men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Let's go ahead and check it out. So in that 7-day challenge, I was able to generate right around $13,932 in sales, and I'm already right around $726 in sales today. And let me go ahead and refresh the screen because you know it's no cap. This is with a brand new product in just 7 days, starting from scratch. Let me repeat that again, starting from literally scratch in just 7 days and still being profitable. So just to break it down to you, this is what day 1 looked like. Here's day 2. Here's day 3. Here's day 4. Day 5. Day 6. And day 7. Which from that exact same time frame of the 6th through the 12th generated that same $13,932 in sales. But what's revenue if you can't show profits? So let's go ahead and jump into that as well. So you see it's the exact same time frame as 6/6 and 6/12. You see the exact same revenue. I had cost of goods of around $4,000. I did do a little bit of retargeting, so I had around $878 in discounts. My ad spend was right around $7,268. I didn't have the best profit margin. I only ended up right around 16%, but it brought a profit of $2,200 again in just 7 days. So on my stores, I do like to look for anywhere between 20 to 35% profit, but I'll take this for this challenge. This right here just shows you the power of what e-commerce has and what knowing how to find the right products and using the strong ad strategy that I just showed you can actually do for you. You all just got the inside look, of absolutely everything. From how I found the product, to my ad strategy, to exactly what I made in just 7 days off of a brand new product that I was testing. I hope that you paid attention and you were taking notes because I just dropped some serious sauce. And with that being said, I'm challenging you to see what you can do with your own online store in the next 7 days. Are you going to accept the challenge? Let me know in the comment section below and make sure that you share me your results. I can't wait to see you all go absolutely crazy. Now, before I leave you all to it, you know I cannot forget to announce the winner of the free consulting call from last week's video. And the winner of this free one-on-one call is Ray West. Ray, congratulations on winning. Go ahead and reach out to me on my Instagram at AC_Hampton. Let me know that you won. We can hop on a one-on-one Zoom call, look over your products, look over your ads, and help you out with any questions you may be having. And if you want the chance to win the free consulting call for next week, all you have to do is in the comment section below, comment the word challenge with your biggest takeaway from this video. Now, if you enjoyed this video and you're accepting my challenge, make sure that you smash that like button below, subscribe to my channel so that you never miss out on a single week of value. I'll see you all next week. This is AC with Supreme Ecom, and I'm out.
They gon' want a piece when you got it like that. Like Jake said, we gon' spend it, get it right.